Put it together.
We're putting it together now. So now it's nice and smooth.
Well, it's cleaned up. This is going to be to the outside. So we have this short piece is going to get, this short piece gets welded onto this. So the piece you saw coming through the wall is going to have one of those big clamps on here. Clamp this to there, clamp that to the wall, so it's up against the wall like that. And then the air can come through, and then the gate will stop the air. So we've got everything cut down to the shortest possible way of putting things together here. So we're going to start out by putting a couple bolts through the piece here so we can lay everything out.
Look at that, you wrote inside on here.
That's so I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Don't like making mistakes. Bad habit. Okay.
No, that's a good habit.
No, it's not a good habit to make mistakes.
No, it's a good habit to not make mistakes.
That is right. Uh-oh. I think we made a boo-boo here.
Boo-boo? No boo-boos.
Well, oh, now we do. We got it straightened out. Okay, I got to put an X on that side.
Okay.
So X means everything is up.
X means up. Okay.
Yep. See, we got a little X on our slide gate there. See that? Look at that.
Okay.
See those pieces? See, I kept the paint on these pieces on the outside so they're thicker.
Okay.
And I ground this paint off of this side. So that makes it a little thinner. So it's going to have a little bit of play to slide back and forth. Okay.
And you made all these pieces yourself?
I made everything from scratch. I had a big, huge panel, and I laid it out with a T-square and a marker, figured out how wide I needed to make everything by starting out with just knowing the width of the piece of pipe. And then I built it from there. Okay, and so now that we got this all together here like this, we can put some nuts on it. I like these nuts we use because they're self-locking. They have little grippies on the threads. And so you can take them apart and put them together real easy all by yourself. You sometimes don't need a wrench.
Well, the wrench always helps to make it tighter, right?
Well, you don't need a wrench to, you know, you only need a socket on one side to tighten it. You don't need a socket and a wrench to hold it and put it all together because it locks together.
Sounds good.
But anyway. Let's put it all together here and
okay.
see if it's going to work. And if it does, we can take it apart, lay up the welding, and we can make another video after we show you that this is going to work.
Okay.
Okay. Now see, as I was talking about the self-locking, see, you take a wrench on one side, you just hold the nut with your finger. Look at that, and it's tight. Same with this side. Put your fingers on the nut a little bit. Tight. 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 Tight.
This is the same kind of nuts you used to put at the back wall on the fireplace.
Yep,
right?
This is what we use to hold all the fireplace parts together. Quarter 20s. Quarter 20, 7/16 head, 7/16 nuts.
Looks like it's working.
Sure does.
It's a little tight though.
Well, that's good. Let's no air in and out.
So it's supposed to
the
be a
whole
tight
idea.
fit then?
It's supposed to be a real snug fit.
Okay, so what are you doing now?
Clamping it in the vise here, so because if it was bolted into the position, this is what it would look like.
Okay.
And then it would slide open to let air through. And we have to mark that
Okay.
so we know when it's all the way open. And then shut it, it's shut. And we can put a little line on it to show that it's shut. Because it really doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because when you shut it, that's why the flap is here, it shuts it. I mean, I can cut into this and make it more fancy because I was thinking about it, but I'm going to wait until I, you know, summertime, I can take some of this apart and modify it and make it work better. But that's how it's going to work for now. It
Okay.
opens and closes.
Okay.
Okay, so now we know it works good and works right. We can put our pieces on here because this piece has got to go like that. So we'll have to line it all up. We'll have to take it apart first so we can line everything up because we made it a certain way. So we have to put the numbers up because see there's little holes here. Okay, and that's the next little thing we'll show you real quick because this thing right here, I got thinking. There you go. No, there you go.
Okay.
I got thinking, and I found this little thing called a booster fan motor.
Wow.
And a bracket here, because it was in a piece that I learned from my buddies with HVAC. And so I found this little booster fan and this bracket, and I modified the bracket, and then, oh, it's time for lunch. Anyway, so we're going to put this little bracket inside the pipe like that. Okay, a couple screws go in there, and then we put this little motor in there like that, and we can turn it on and off. We're going to hook it to a rheostat, and we can blow air to the fireplace, which will induce more air, which will make the fire burn faster and hotter till it gets going, and then we can turn this fan off, and the air will just flow through here by itself because when you heat something, it creates a draft. So, and that's the whole idea of making this thing work. Okay.
Okay.
We're gotta do some setup for welding, and that'll be the next video. Have a nice day.
See you soon.